Stop buying into the fucking distraction. And I say this with absolute love and compassion for the world right now. We have enough toilet paper. We have enough hand sanitizer. We have enough money. We have enough of everything. We live in an abundant world that provides everything that we need. But the problem is that we live in a society that is all about trying to create fear in our society, trying to create fear in the media, trying to create fear in us as human beings so that we hold ourselves back, so that we do not create the impact, so that we don't change the world. But if you follow me and you follow my content, you listen to what things that are said on my profile, if you've listened to my podcast before, you know that I am all about changing the world, about creating massive impact in the world, about making a difference. And so when we think about everything that we're seeing on social media, everything we're seeing in the news, all of the fear mongering that's coming up, all of these things are meant to do one thing and one thing only: to distract us. And it is not helping. It's not helping us. It's not helping the world. It's not helping anybody. So when we actually look at the facts of what's going on with coronavirus, there have been more people that die in car accidents than from coronavirus. The coronavirus is actually nothing more really than a common cold. And the majority of deaths that have occurred as a result of coronavirus have had underlying health issues to begin with. They are elderly and their immune systems are already weak, which means they're getting the flu or the common cold with an already lowered immune system. And that's what's causing them to die. It has nothing to do with a pandemic. We do not need to shut down airports. We do not need to go buy every fucking roll of toilet paper that's in the stores. My God, you go to the grocery store these days and walk down that aisle and it's like the apocalypse has happened and it's ridiculous. But because of mainstream media, we have all bought into it. And we have all bought the fucking toilet paper. The stress of this entire toilet paper shortage is going to kill you long before coronavirus ever does. When we land into a place of fear or stress or anxiety or insecurity or doubt, we land into fight, flight response. Our immune system shuts down. Parts of our body and parts of our brain are actually turning off in order to give you the ability to do two things: fight or run. So the majority of society is running to the grocery store to buy all the toilet paper. There are some people out there who are fighting it. It's creating chaos. And in this chaos, what it's doing is creating more fear and perpetuating the problem over and over and over again. When you are in fight flight, you cannot make proper decisions. You cannot break free of the cycle until you become aware of the cycle and you consciously interrupt it. What's on the other side? If you're in rest repose, nothing phases you. You make proper decisions. You have all of your cylinders firing and you know exactly what needs to happen. You can make good decisions for yourself, for your loved ones, and for the world. And you're probably not going to hoard toilet paper. So it's really important that we, first of all, become aware of what's really going on. Be aware that most of the things you are hearing and seeing and reading are absolute fucking bullshit. It is nothing but the powers that be trying to do a few things. They're trying to distract you because they know that if you're focused on building a business and making a difference in the world and creating positive impact, that if you get distracted from that, then you'll be thrown off track and you won't take the actions that need to happen and you won't go do the thing. So they are distracting you. They're also lying to you and they are creating more fear. And that fear is getting passed down to your children, passed out to your loved ones. And every single time you buy into it on social media, it perpetuates it further. So we need to be aware of our role in what's being perpetuated. Are you going to buy into it? Are you going to get distracted? Or are you going to put your head down, your blinders on, and do the fucking thing that you said you were going to do? Because if you are in business and you are running an online business and you are all of a sudden posting about toilet paper, then you have lost track of the vision. You've been pulled off path, and that's okay. You can get right back on track again, no problem. But be aware of the distractions. Be aware of the lies. Be aware of what actually matters when it comes to your big vision and creating this impact in the world. Be very aware. Now we need to accept the fact that the stress, the worry, the anxiety, the overwhelm, all of these things are actually creating a lowered immune system in society. Stress kills, we all know that, but do we actually embody it? Most of us don't. Stress kills. Stress is going to kill you long before the virus does. And if more people have died in car accidents than they have of the coronavirus, but you're driving to the store to get toilet paper, think about that for a second. Get very serious about what it is that you're doing, the actions that you're taking in regards to a bunch of bullshit lies. How do you resolve it? First and foremost, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for ever getting distracted. Forgive yourself for posting this silly post about coronavirus. Forgive yourself for going and buying 3 packages of toilet paper. It's fine. The world's not going to end because you went and hoarded a bunch of toilet paper. It's all good. But accept your role in it and take responsibilities for your actions from now on. Take responsibility for your own beliefs. Take responsibility for what you know to be true. Take responsibility and stand in your fucking power, knowing that you have been doing the things. You've been exercising regularly, taking your greens drink, taking your probiotics. Your immune system is strong. And so therefore, you are not going to get sick. You're going to be okay. And believe that with every fiber of your being. And when you get to that point where you can believe it and you know that you're okay and you know that you have enough toilet paper, then spread that love out to the world, because the world needs that love right now. Whether you're in business or not, it doesn't matter. The world needs compassion. For the people that don't know any better, for the people that are hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and they believe that the apocalypse is coming, love them because they don't know. Don't judge them. Don't put them down. Don't bully them. Don't laugh at them because they don't know. And how can you know what you don't know? How can you judge for what you don't know? What you can do is educate them. Help them lean into the other side. Help them see the lies in a loving and compassionate way. It is not about creating more chaos. Even when we see all of these systems crumbling down around us and we sense this level of chaos that seems higher than it's ever been before, and yet it's not. It is and it isn't. It's more obvious to us now because there's more of us standing on the other side, showing, leading, being the lighthouse, and encouraging people to come to the other side with us. You do not have to be afraid. You do not have to worry. And if you find yourself in that, forgive yourself for it. It's okay. You get to choose to believe something different right now. You get to choose to believe that you as a human being are powerful and strong and capable, and that your own inner wisdom and your fucking common sense knows that this is all a lie. We've been joking around about fake news for years. And especially since the whole Donald Trump era, we've really been joking around about fake news. But this is the definition of fake news. If you actually go do the research, you will find that 99% of what you're seeing in the news, in the media, from the press is lies. So be aware of what you're consuming. Take responsibility for what you're consuming. Accept your role in what's already taken place and forgive yourself for that. And then choose something different. And from that point, love the fucking world.